Greatness, it's just something we made up. Somehow we've come to believe that greatness is a gift reserved for a chosen few, for prodigies, for superstars, and the rest of us can only stand by watching. You can forget that.
I want to be a race car driver someday. It's a great sport. It's all I've ever known, racing.
You want a great team? You gotta build it. Piece by piece. Start with a few natural-born leaders. Then you need some old vets who've seen it all, and a few youngsters just getting started. Tough cookies who don't back down from nothing. And some pranksters to keep everyone loose. You need those strong but silent types. And a few not-so-silent types.
This is my show! My show!
Those with chips on their shoulders and ice in their veins. And a few who do anything to win. You find a cast of characters like that, you've got yourself one hell of a team.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shop Talk Live, Season 2, Episode number 17. Oh, looks like the chat's working. Hell yeah, we got something right this week. We're joined by Chris Lagoon, Mr. 3-time banner winner. Terry, the Taffy Man Foster, second chair on TSP. We got Amanda. We got Trevor Harmon, number 29, driver of that machine after he subbed for Jason Powell. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, you want to get in? Yeah, let's get into him right away. You're in the hot seat, Trevor. You showed up 3 minutes ago, but as a professional, I got you in, got everything set up, and we started on time. So, pat myself on the back for that one. Yep, right away. That's how we do it here on Shop. Initiation time, Trevor. Let's interview him first, then we'll get into the boring race that was last night. Somebody's not a professional.
Greatness, it's just something we made.
Welcome back to the shop. Oh, what the fuck did I do? Ha! Now you can't even see you guys. Oh,
Corey turned it back on.
hang on.
Are we there?
Discord just reset.
How about now? No, he broke it. Oh, no. Can't hear anyone but Corey. Thanks, Sam.
See, he was bragging way.
Oh, I patted myself on the back way too early on this one, everybody. All right, so welcome back to Shop Talk Live, Season 2, Episode number 17, whatever the fuck we do. You know, we have 2 seasons. You think I could get some shit right, but all right. You guys heard my introductions. Now let's talk to them because I have them unmuted now.
Chris, Amanda, me, and we have Trevor.
Yeah, I said that, Terry. They can hear what you guys are saying.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they heard you. Right. Hold on, I gotta move my moose over here. I can move shit around. Trevor, you only ran 2 races for Jason, right?
Yes.
And
I think it was Dover and Darlington.
Dover and Darty. Okay, I just want to make sure I have the right stuff up here. Thanks to Mr. Chris over there, helped me with that. Let's see. Your first race, Dover, started 22nd, ended 9th. Awesome run out of you right there, definitely. And then the Darlington, you started 21st, ended 16th. Then you get your own car and you went to hell.
Yeah, right.
You guys got to be careful with
it.
Let's see. Started 20th last night, finished 19th. Started
Yep.
11th at Nashville and at 20. Yeah, man. Once you jumped out of Jason's car and you just fell to pieces, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I reset the chat
Supposed to
box.
be
I didn't like that
nice.
color.
To what, Amanda?
You're supposed to be nice to the guest.
I was going to say, man, you just
Oh
turned to shit, didn't you? But I was being
yeah.
nice.
I straight garbage, and I don't understand why.
So Jason
Maybe
hasn't helped you out with the setup or anything on your own car? You just said, fuck you?
I don't know. Maybe we spent all the extra funds in being able to buy a car and can't perform. Can't get a good crew chief or the setups correctly, or maybe the engine department needs a little bit of work. I don't know.
Savage Edge got a hell of an engine department.
Yeah, priority auto.
Yeah, see? That's right.
We sub it out.
In there, Corey. Way to jump in there. So what made you decide to go ahead and get your own ride and join Blazing Pedals, Trevor?
Well, personally, I mean, I prefer league racing over official. I mean, I've been on iRacing since 2015, and I've always just found, in my eyes, better racing, better competition than racing with people and officials. So I've always tried to find leagues, and it's super hard for me to race in leagues anyways because I'm on the West Coast and everybody starts East Coast time. So by the time most of the races get started, you know what I mean, I'm just getting off work or I'm on my way home and can't ever make it. So Sundays is kind of the only thing that I run in. I used to run in a truck league. My first season with them, I actually won the regular season championship, and
Nice.
then they got a little bit bigger this year, and the league kind of just went to shit in a hell handbasket, if my personal opinion. So I just kind of started looking around, and me and Brad have been friends for years, and we go back as far as the R Factor days racing together. Um, and so I put in his chat one day, like, hey man, like, I want to see what this league's all about. Like, let me try it out. I don't necessarily run ARCA cars all the time, so it's definitely, I think that's a little bit of my issues, is just driving a car that I don't typically ever drive. I'm more or less like, even when I do officials, it's trucks or Xfinities are my two favorite cars. So I think a lot of what I'm going through right now is just learning the ARCA cars and how they respond, especially like at the Glen. You know what I mean? Going through those S's just felt so uncomfortable, and I think I ended up wrecking last night on like lap 2. I was just like, well, that's a great start, yay. But back to how I joined and everything, I think it was Jason commented in there and said, hey, join the Discord, get on the waiting list, and I think it was about a week later, he's like, hey, I'm gonna be on vacation for 2 weeks. Here's an opportunity. If you want to, you can drive my car for me. And I was like, sweet, absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, I looked at it as, here's a way to get my foot in the door and, kind of show everybody my driving style and how I am. And apparently everybody's kind of liked it. You know what I mean? And then they gave me the chance for my own ride. Can't say no to that.
Yeah. Well, we
Again,
welcome you to BPL.
well, heck yeah, most definitely. And again, your Dover run was actually kind of cool. You had a 22. You started 22nd, finished 9th. You got 200. You finished on a lead lap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, we must have had a green white checkered there because 237 laps you ran there. But awesome job, man. Then of course you go to Darlington. Started 21st, ended 16th. Though Darlington and Dover both, you came in on short tracks. Is short
Yeah.
track something you enjoy, or
Not, I mean, they're not like, I prefer like mile and a halves
so?
versus short tracks.
So then, I'm trying to. My glasses are all messed up. Then okay, so we went to Michigan. Started 6th. You had a hell of a good qualifying there. Finished 25th. Then we went to Nashville, which is just shy of a mile and a half, I believe.
Yeah. And like so Michigan, I did really good at Michigan, and I ended up, I think, screwing myself on pit road, which is
Okay.
what ruined my chances there. And then Nashville, I mean, that was another one. I probably turned, I think when I looked at my VRS stats, over 200 and something laps at that track just to make sure that I was good. and I ended up crapping the bed towards the end of the race and screwing myself out of a good finish there too. So m- everything that's happened, like all of those races, like, I would find myself, I'd get up into the top 10 and everything, and I'm like, all right, man, we're finally gonna get a good one going here, and then I would step on it within the
Are
last
you
20 laps of the race.
are you used to the 50% fuel, limited tires, that kind of stuff?
No, the fuel might be a little bit different. I'm horrible on strategy. Like I even have everything to tell me what to do, and I'm either blowing the tires off or I do really good on tires. Like when I was doing all my, especially like Nashville, doing all the practice sessions and whatnot, and paying attention to what my fuel is compared to what my tires is. Can I do, a long run here? Can I double stamp my tires? Can I not? And it seemed like everything that I did in practices, I felt like I was pretty good. And then we got to the race, and I just, like, the very first stamp we ran, I burned the tires up, and I was like, well, this isn't gonna go well for me. Um, Matter of fact, too, I think Nashville. My big issue in Nashville is, if I remember correctly, right after the first yellow, we had a storm blow in, and I lost connection
Yeah, you did. I
for
remember that.
like 10 minutes, and then I ended up coming back, and it felt like, I think at that point I was already 6 or 8 laps down, and I pretty much kind of blinked in and out throughout the whole race, just trying to
Yeah, you were in front
conserve
of
what
me.
I
I
had.
hollered out to Brad Collins. I'm like, Trevor's gone. He's been gone the whole lap. Just keep an eye out. I don't know if he's gonna reappear.
Yeah, well, see, and I knew that I was blinking out because I could see it on my end, you know what I mean? And so anytime I'd see it blink out, I'd get off the gas and veer all the way to the very bottom of the racetrack. So that way, when I did pop back in, I didn't pop in on, in front of somebody or in somebody's car, and then you got net code, and that was a wreck. And then you're the guy that is blinking all over the racetrack that won't get off the racetrack.
Well, that seems to be the proper etiquette. I had some VR issues prior, and I just yanked the wheel left so I didn't screw everybody. Jamie seems to be trying to do the same thing with his issues.
So one thing, Trevor, you'll never hear us say, on the admin side of this, you'll never hear none of us ask you to get off the track, even if you're blinking. You paid to be here. You have every right to race. So don't ever think you have to get off track because you have an issue like that. If you can continue to keep going, maybe fall to the back again. I'm not telling you what to do. Maybe fall to the back, to give everybody a fair chance and something. Look at that big old thing walking over there. He's got a damn horse in his house. But yeah, don't ever think you have to jump out of a race just because of you blinking issues, man. Because you ain't the first, and you're definitely not going to be the last doing that.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I try to just use common sense and uh, not be that guy. So I was just, hey, I'm blinking out. I'm going to the bottom. Once everybody goes by and I come back, then I'll merge back onto the racetrack and do my thing.
So
It's
who is that? Who
definitely
is
a
that
rare occasion.
behind you?
That is Bella.
Aw.
We all
And
got fur babies here.
yeah, she's our rescue dog. Me and my wife
That's cool.
rescued her off our back patio 2 summers ago. So you figure my summers is 115, 118 in the middle of the daytime.
Oh man.
We're crying about 95 today.
Yeah, but it's a dry heat, so it's different.
Ah,
I mean,
heat.
lately it's been like 110 with like 40% humidity, but that sucks. That's gross.
So, as Sam and I watch you guys go around the track, I think the first race you ran in that 29 car, I said something. I said, I like the way that car looks. You have nothing on it but a number.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reason behind that? Is there a reasoning behind it?
So I am actually currently working with Corey on making a paint for my car, but he has been going through some issues, so I haven't been rushing him. Um, when I first talked to him about it, I was like, "Hey, man, you know what? Just for the first couple races, let's just make a primer car. Just make it a primer car with a number. You know what I mean? I'm a new team. We spent all the money on this car. We didn't have money to put a wrap on it. And I thought, what a cool concept
Yeah.
that would be. And
Yeah.
then, once he gets, he actually sent me a sneak peek to on my way home of how it's come along. So
Well,
I'm excited.
if you go back and listen to the broadcast, the last couple of broadcasts, actually Sam, I think, mentioned it, saying that he's looking for a sponsor out there if anybody wants to sponsor him. So I think we actually
Always
did throw
looking
the
for
Savage
sponsors.
Edge name out there a couple times, but that's cool. I mean, I love the way that just primer gray looks on a car for some damn reason, but
It definitely looks super clean, and I like it.
yeah, it does. You can't tell when you get hit either that much either. And you had another comment out there, something about the way your driving skills and all that. And I think this might be your teammate, Brad Lawson, says we need the nut behind the wheel fixed. So
Absolutely,
I don't know what
100%.
the heck he's talking about, but Corey, what you got for him? Yeah,
Terry doesn't car good.
I want to
don't.
know, what is your favorite track out of all the tracks?
That's a hard one. It used to be Phoenix until they updated it. I hate the new Phoenix. They
It is
probably like Michigan or Texas.
I love Texas. It's coming up. It's one of the races I'm actually aggressive at, or going to try to be aggressive at. Love Texas.
Said just taking out that 71.
I will fall back on ones that I know I'm a complete
Wow.
bag of shit at, but Texas, I feel confident there.
I could do without road courses in my life.
Yep. Just stay out of the way and try not to get hit.
Right. Which is what I tried to do last night because I knew I wasn't gonna be fast. I'm never fast. So it's like, I'll just sit back here and buy my time. And I don't even remember what turn it was I came out of, and I went to go shift and broke the back tires loose and nosed it right into the wall. I was actually really surprised I didn't get a meatball flag or anything out of it either, and managed to baby it all the way back to the pits. And I think it was like 3.5 minutes optional, and then conserved what was left. I think it was 4 laps down at the end of that race.
Oh, it's not too bad for spinning it out head first in the wall.
Right. That's kind of what I thought.
So you don't race VR, right? What do you race? What do you run?
I have 3 32-inch monitors.
Nice. Go ahead, Corey. Ask your question about his setup.
Oh, I thought he was gonna keep going. What do you got for wheels and
you would.
pedals and stuff?
Sorry. So I run a Thrustmaster T.
I have 3 monitors.
I run a Thrustmaster T300 RS with the Sparco 15-inch wheel upgrade on it.
Ooh.
And then I have the
Terry's getting
Fanatec.
hard.
Right. I have the Fanatec Club Sport pedals. And then I have RS button box that's actually mounted kind of like below my desk that has my buttons on it. And then I have a RS button box iFlag.
Nice.
That's pretty much the rig.
Chris Lagoo, do you have any questions for him?
No, I'm great. Trevor, keep up the good work, pal.
Thanks, buddy.
So I just Googled a picture of Hopper from Stranger Things, and yeah, it's pretty damn close.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you said it before the broadcast. Somebody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, doesn't he look like Hopper from Stranger Things, in my opinion?
I know what you're talking about.
For anybody that's watched Stranger Things, Papa. That's my impression.
A pretty good 11 you got there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and a T3AH shifter thing.
I have that too.
I have a shifter thing.
I
don't use it.
I hate using paddle shifters. The only time I will ever use it is when we go to road courses.
I always wanted to know how many people ran a paddle shifter like last night and everything, because I'm over there just thinking to myself, don't money shift, don't fucking do it, because I've done it once in one of the races and it fucking sucks, but I don't want to go back to paddles at all. And I fought Corey when he finally taught me. He's like, you're going to use a shifter and you're going to figure it out. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Could never go back to paddles. The 24 was a struggle to get adjusted. I was still shifting my shifter. I'm like, no, paddle, stupid, stop it.
Yeah, I tried it a couple of times with my shifter, and yeah, I went from fourth to first and blew a couple motors. I'm like, you know what? I'll just use the paddles, just for road courses. That is it. And of course, I won't run the next gen cars because there's sequential shifters. And I
Yeah.
can't use my shifter. So
I think we should make everybody use a shifter on a road course, even playing field.
Okay,
that
but
would-
I don't have one.
Aw.
You don't have a shifter? You paddle
Nobody.
all the time?
Yeah, I paddle, but I use my clutch. Go figure.
Fucking weirdo.
Doesn't do anything. He just
know,
goes through the
right?
motions of it.
Yeah. This isn't how it's supposed to work, but
Believe it or not, though, in iRacing physics, if you run a clutch while using paddle shifters, you don't get the lag in shifting.
really.
So, perfect example. I went over to my buddy's house Saturday night after I got off work, and he's got a rig and everything. And I went over there, and he doesn't have a shifter either. He uses paddles. And I sit in his rig, and I get in the car, and I go to shift up, and it's like, wow, and then it kicks in. I'm like, bro, no, no, and go into the settings and change it from auto clutch to actually having a clutch. And then like when you shift gears, it's there. There's no lag in it. And I talked to him today when we got back to work, and he's like, bro, I noticed a difference. I can actually pull from people on restarts now. I'm like, well, yeah, there's that input lag is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I use that, I think it's always on auto clutch when if I ever use the thing. I don't know. I don't use my clutch anyway for anything.
Just use it when I'm saving gas.
I got a button for that. I hit my clutch button for when I'm saving gas. that's so nice and fucking pushing the pedals down, just like boop la la la.
Okay, what do you want to go over next, Corey?
All right, I guess we'll get into the race last night. Big 60 lapper, Watkins Glen.
Let's talk about Mr. Aaron Backover getting the banner.
Yeah.
He put so much
Yeah.
time in. I think he put up more practices this week than I've seen him do in the 2 seasons that I've been with BPL.
Aaron
Yeah.
Backover.
You thought he was gonna win that motherfucker.
Aaron
Congrats,
did
Aaron,
good.
on the banner.
Started 12.
It's not what he said earlier.
No, it was a lot of fuck you, Aaron. Fuck Aaron. Well, I was just so pissed at myself, and then he's like, "Oh, do you save the replay so you can see me battling Taylor at the end?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Oh yeah, I was." I was like, well, "That sounds cool. Well, I gotta go."
Yeah, Aaron. Hey, Dalton. Aaron was definitely going nuts. He put a lot of time in. He gave me a lot of help on the track at a couple of the practices. It was good to see Aaron having fun and doing well.
And Amanda, he was the first car lap down, or 2 laps down, but
Yeah, I was out there by myself. That's why I'm like, leaders, I will get out of the way. I will slow down dramatically because I know I wasn't competing with anybody being the only car. I think I was the only car 2 laps down, so I knew I had
you were.
space to let them go do what they had to do.
yeah, you. I watched you a couple times last night. You was actually pulling off to the side, letting guys get around you.
Like,
You
I'm just
wasn't-
not confident enough yet to race hard, especially when I see some of the better guys spinning out. I mean, I hit 114s in the earlier practice yesterday, but I still just detest road tracks. I like Watkins Glen with all the practice that Dave Seats helped me with getting my road license up for the 24. But I will say it again, the ARCA car is a fucking dump truck on road tracks, and I hated every second of it, and I just wanted it over with.
Yeah, your best lap was actually ran during the race out of the practice and the qualifying.
Man, your best lap was during the race.
I think I hit a 14.4 in our private T&A one, and I think Mark can attest for it, and Sam, because they were in kind of test and broadcast stuff.
It was
and
like
then-
9 o'clock at night. There's no
Oh, fuck
lights.
you. It didn't matter. I still hit
The
it.
track was 56 degrees.
I still hit it, but I
It's
don't think
fast.
I had any incidents. I didn't have any major issues. I raced around the same people most of the night. I just wanted to survive the race, not get in anyone's way, and continue to get comfortable driving different cars. So I'll take I think I had a 0X. I'll take that as a win for the night for myself.
You and your boyfriend is the only two that got 0X last night.
Which boyfriend?
Yeah, she's got a couple now, Terry. Keep up with her.
Long-haired Jesus freak, or
No.
TBB.
Oh, the
He
race show.
abandoned me. Chris Carroll, his voice. He's the new boyfriend. His voice.
Oh yeah.
She wants to
Yeah,
win
but
a
he-
butt kicker now. Let him just talk to her.
Wow. What? I thought because Chris got messed up bad with
Hi, Gail.
him and Dalton. Hi, sweetheart. Him and Dalton getting into each other, or Dalton getting into him, or he got into Dalton.
Dalton rear-ended him.
Huh?
Dalton rear-ended him.
Dalton.
What
Oh, Mark?
Dalton?
Go
No,
Dalton.
not Mark. Who? Who are you talking about?
Dalton last night got into the back of Chris.
Who did
Chris
Chris?
Carroll.
Oh, yeah. I watched that. You got payback
But-
coming from him, too, Dalton. You better watch out,
Yeah.
bitch.
He didn't even key back up.
I was going to defend him, but he said, "Yeah, I'm not proud of that." But Dalton did. I did hear him say it.
We
on
could
the
hear it
comms.
in his voice. 100%
Yeah,
it wasn't
he
intentional.
felt like shit, but oh, here, Jesus freak. That's right, Dalton. Yeah, Dalton. I don't think there's any hard feelings. I don't know if Chris reached out to you or not, but
Yeah, he probably said, "Fuck you, Dalton."
Just wait till Texas, fucker.
Yeah. What else are you gonna say? What is he gonna reach out to him for?
Chris. Even
Well, you
after
should.
that-
You took him out, Dalton. Come on. Make it don't look as obvious. Like what I'm gonna do to you.
It's
You
still
still got
after that.
payback.
Chris Carroll came back and finished second. Or I'm sorry, finished sixth. Started second, finished sixth. So that wasn't horrible.
Yeah, he didn't do horrible after Dalton wrecked him.
So, Chris, how was your race last night, little buddy?
We gotta call him little.
Because he's shorter than I am.
Let's
What
see.
the hell?
Started 23rd, finished 22nd. That's how my race was.
Hey,
Yeah, got that position though.
Heck yeah, you did.
That was my phone, Perry.
Oh, okay. And Chris, I don't think. Are you a big road racer? Do you like road racing?
I like road racing. I had no practice going into last night. I did not think I was going to race. The weather up here has been crazy. It's been crazy in a lot of spots, but yesterday it was 92 degrees and the humidity level was around 90%. And
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
you
bad.
just take one step outside and you start sweating. I really didn't want to put on my VR last night.
Oh, I bet.
That said, I
Yeah.
thought I was going to do a starting park, and I just said, you know what, I'm here, screw it, and I just went. On the upside, it looks like I went up a position in points.
Gain the point or
It
something.
was awful wearing a VR. Like Aaron said it, we said it, you said it. We were just sweating profusely. The VR was sliding around our face. Got to the point like we have double air conditioners in here, being our workshop too. Set at 72 degrees. It was over 80 degrees, very humid. Just it was disgusting. So
I'll-
that is something that definitely makes it a bit harder as well for anybody racing in VR. Is you're just fogging up and it's gross.
I'll tell you what
Yeah.
though, you
Well,
guys
my
pick on me.
computer and my AC are on the same circuit, so
Oh.
one of them can't be on.
Oh, that sucks.
You gotta turn it on 2 days in
Tell-
advance to get it cold.
Tell you what though, you guys fucking pick on me for how big my fucking VR is. I bought the upgraded padded thing to that, where it's not like the foam pad, it's like a leather pad. Oh, that thing, I don't fog up in that at all. That thing's nice. Plus, I had a
didn't
fan
fog
on
up
me
at
too.
all Yeah, I didn't fog up at all. Man, did you already talk about yours?
Yeah, the basics. Like I said, practice,
yeah,
stayed out of
yeah.
the way, and
Hey,
just got it over with. We're on to a couple good tracks though that I'm super excited for. Like we were talking about Texas Pocono, not too bad. Not in love with Rockingham. Can't wait for Talladega. So at least we're
It's her
off of a
birthday.
bunch
We
of
gotta
shit
let her
tracks.
win, right?
Yeah, everybody's gotta let me win.
So I push Chris to the win, and Chris gets in the playoffs.
Well,
You want to tell him? You want me
Yeah.
to?
no, go ahead.
So I wouldn't even want to bring it up till the week before, but I'll go ahead and bring it up now. So I will be on vacation for Talladega. So I will not be in the booth.
Will Chris be in the booth?
Yes.
Oh.
Chris gets to second chair Sam on my
No, that's not how that's going to work.
Oh, Chris is coming in, fucking kicking the door in. Hey, motherfuckers, it's my show now. All right, this is what we're doing. I already got my overlays. I'm ready to go. Sam, you run everything. I'll talk.
Exciting.
Got it covered. Don't worry about it, Sam. Take the night off.
Yeah. So I thought long and hard about this too, because for me to get back home for the race.
Are you
I'm
on
gonna have to-
vacation at my house and hanging out and drinking with me?
I wish I was. No, I don't wish I was, because my wife and I were actually going to Georgia to Typee Island.
Fuck your birthday.
We're going to be down there for 5 or 6 days with some friends of ours from Tennessee.
Aw.
And for me to get back home, it's like 750 miles, and we ain't leaving until Sunday. It's like, yeah, I'm not driving that. I'll get a hold of Chris if he'll fill in.
Do they own the farm you go fuck the goats at in Tennessee?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Loves to go play with goats on vacation.
The goats on
Remember
the
to
Oh,
get
that's
those
cool.
muck boots so you can stuff the rear legs inside of them.
Yeah.
I got deep boots.
There you go,
Get
buddy.
the waiters.
So, Trevor,
Get some
were
hip
you
waiters.
Let me ask Trevor, were you able to watch any of the past broadcasts?
He loves
with
Shop Talk.
Chris?
He's a huge fan.
No, not Shop Talk, the past broadcasts with Chris and Rick.
No, I don't think I was.
It's we love our broadcast now. Sam
Oh.
and Terry are doing a great job. Chris again has just like Sam, Terry, I love your voice. So does my mom. But Chris and people like Chris and Sam just have that broadcaster voice and that flow. And I'm super stoked to hear the two of you in the booth together, because again, Chris has done it for years and years, and especially for BPL, and just he recognizes the cars immediately. There's no hiccup in his sentences. It's spectacular. It's a good show.
I have a question.
And I'll be doing it live this Saturday night at White Mountain Motorsports Park in New Hampshire, if you're around.
Ooh.
Nice. So, Chris, are you bringing your own second chair in, you know? You need your backup?
Boy, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
I mean...
Huh.
I'm sure he got a computer. So.
Huh.
Oh.
Well, it just so happens I got my phone in my hand.
Yeah.
Sam, you just run shit. You tell us what... Actually, Rick will run it. We're fine. Take the night off, buddy.
It's Talladega. I mean, the one thing you got to call is when the big one actually happens.
Yeah.
Because we know they're not going to take tires. It's going to be fuel stops only after, 13, 14 laps.
I'm taking
somewhere in there.
tires. I feel like I'm
No, you're
faster.
not.
I feel like I'm faster with new tires at Talladega.
No, you're not.
I need that new rubber so when I flip over, it grips.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you grip the air really well.
Yeah, when I turn, I want to grip the asphalt so I can spin faster in VR.
So, hey, okay, let's get back to our guest here for a second.
We
So,
get sidetracked. He's watching.
yeah,
the show.
we do. So we go to Texas. Think you have anything for him, Mayor?
Well, we got to talk about our races, Terry.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about you. I'm sorry, Corey.
You didn't ask Trevor about his race. He just glanced on it a little bit when we were interviewing him.
Oh, forgot. You know what?
You only interviewed Chris and Amanda twice.
I like them. Corey, how was your race last night, buddy?
Oh, you want to talk about my race? You know, shot myself in the foot last night. Bach over the shit out of exiting the pit because I was trying to beat Derek off the pits because
Fucking Derek.
he came in and tried to use me as a bumper to slow his ass down going in the pit road. So I was like, okay. And then I started going. I heard him drop. I'm like, oh shit. So I started going. I looked up. I'm like, well, it doesn't say slow down. It must be good. I was like, I'm going 43. I'm like, fuck. It doesn't say slow down when you're leaving the pits. And yep. So I had to cut. Oh, this even pissed me off even more because of Derek. I wrote him last night. I was like, fuck you, Derek. He did nothing wrong. But so obviously the next lap he's behind me. I have to go in the pits to serve my penalty. That left turn before
You know the turn.
I don't know the numbers. The left turn
I
and
don't
then
either.
then the right turn before you go on pit road where you get the exit if you go off over the rumble strips. Yeah, I'm like, Derek, I'm gotta pit this time, so I try to do it wide so he could pass me. That was my fucking 1X for the night. So
Again, fucking Derek.
fucking Derek fucked me again last night. So I served my penalty, and then I came up with this brilliant idea because the way the competition caution fell that I'm gonna have 3 extra laps of gas over everybody. So I'm going to stay out, get my lap back, so I got the wave around, and then as they were coming to green, I jumped into the pit and got my pit stop, but that's how I got on the lead lap. And then the rest of the race, I was fucking racing by myself. There's nobody around me, so it's pretty boring.
There was one point I seen that you was in the pits for a while, and
Yeah, 40 seconds.
I was just about ready to key up and say something to you. And all of a sudden you take off. No, I'm not.
That'd been a bad
Well, that's
idea.
what I'm saying. I'm not going to bug you because you just started taking off. So that's now. I'll just leave him alone.
No, yeah, just shot myself in
valid.
the foot, and then that's the one thing I hate about road courses. You fuck up once, I mean, you can come back with a competition caution, but the way my strategy had to be, that's the only way I could get back on the lead lap because I didn't get the lucky dog. So I'm like, well, I gotta stay out for the wave round, and luckily I caught up to the back of the pack as they were taking the green, so I just hopped right in the pits right then. So that was it. That was how the 3 did. Can't wait for the next 2 races, Texas and Pocono. Expect the 3 in victory lane. Woo!
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Yeah,
you won't be fast enough to catch me at Texas or Pocono, so I'm not worried.
So
It's
Trevor,
the primer gray. The primer gray takes 3/10 off per lap.
Yeah, come on, you gotta slick that shit down with some vinyl.
It'll be nice and vinyled up by this weekend. You watch.
so talk about your race last night, Trevor.
It sucked.
Okay,
That's
good
it.
job.
Aw.
I hate road courses. I wrecked on lap 2.
Well, I think don't you have Chris beat? Chris, did you wreck on 1 or 2?
Oh, it was lap 15 or 16.
Oh, so you don't. There's a couple people who wrecked early, and those cold tires did suck. Like Mark showed me shifting the 4th, coming up out of the S's, right at the fences to try to get a little more grip, and just everything sucked that first out lap.
Oh, you guys.
In fact, I was on pit road with like 4 minutes left to go when Corey had to come back in.
What?
He had 9 minutes of
Yeah.
damage.
Oh. Well, you guys want to talk? Get the fans all riled up over this. You see what the team MFRD's doing? Trying to copy Team AV, trying to run all the same paints, different colors.
Look like a bunch of crayons
Bunch
out there.
of tool
a bunch of
bags.
crayons.
Wow, Corey.
Kept confusing me between Derek
I'm
and
taking every
Tanner.
one of them out.
Don't put the paint scheme so close because I look up and I'm like, oh, that's Tanner. I'm like, oh, fuck, no, that's Derek. I better get out of the way because Derek.
We'll blame Michael for that because I think he done that on purpose.
Yeah,
Kick Michael.
he's got the new King team. He doesn't know
Right.
about these T&A motherfuckers back here. We're about to come. Playoff time.
Let's look at the points.
Oh, yeah. You want to look at the point? Oh, Mark Arthur's liked the stream. Thanks for Mark and Marilyn chiming in, liking the stream. All right, let's look at the points, Terry Bear, and then we'll move on to wherever you want to talk about.
Okay. Okay. Where's the points there, Over here in front
I
of me.
think I moved up a spot. Kyle said he's tracking me down with the Jaws soundtrack behind me.
Well, you gained a spot on Sam. Good for you.
Yeah, Sam's a shitty driver.
He's just falling down the fucking points.
I've been catching him quick.
Anybody catching your eye, guys?
It's
I mean,
what?
I
You
fell
want-
down. I fell
That you
down
want to talk about?
1 point to Derek, but it's because he fucked my race up. No, not really. I mean, we haven't seen. Still, I mean, Jamie with his fucking computer issues and talking about not coming back, but him without a win. That's this late in the season.
Without a
He-
win, but still holding on to 7th. Pretty damn
Yeah.
strong. 7th
He-
tied with Derek.
He did tell me when I talked to him that he basically took his VR and threw it across the room.
Yeah,
he
I
needs
would've
to
It
too.
may
have
not even work
monitors.
now.
Good.
So I mean, the
Needs to
only
get back on monitors.
new driver Andy Polisky. I mean, he's moved up 5 spots yesterday.
He
Sitting in
raced real nice
38.
last night.
Yeah,
He was
Hey.
clean and fast.
we got him a 3rd place victory last night. So I mean, you guys know just as well as I do. 3rd, 5th, top 10. I think is a victory for anybody. The win's better.
You got that shitty driver
Aaron
Trevor
Buckover.
Harmon down in 37th.
That's right, buddy.
Aaron jumped 3 spots.
Soaking up the back like normal.
Yeah.
He's
Mike
got a long
Hamlin?
way to go to catch you, Amanda.
Yeah, he does. Hamlin jumped up 4 spots with that finish. He did a good job.
Amanda's trying to pass Jason and Brad, get in the fuck playoffs.
I do. I want to get there.
Jason
And then
doesn't
just fuck
show up.
everybody over during the
Jason
playoffs.
doesn't show up. You might.
He's saying that's the only fucking way I can.
Yeah,
beat him?
well, you can't just beat him on the
Ooh.
track, Terry. They just not to have to
fired.
show up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right.
Jason-
One of my
Guys.
favorite tracks coming up where I actually have confidence. Come, give me a break.
I have something here,
Uh-oh.
and it's going to be completely up to Sam. But for Dega, Rick's in.
Oh shit!
Only
I'm wrecking the van the first lap.
only if he packs a whole can of dip into his.
Oh yeah, he's got dip the
and
whole
sings
time.
me happy birthday with his lip.
Sing happy birthday with dip in his
Trevor, you
mouth.
gotta go back and watch it because
You got
can
it.
tell when Rick packs his lip up, and I used to yell at him all the time, like, "Stop it! Just put a little bit in there. Put a little bit. Don't do all that."
Don't put half the can in your mouth.
it's
Yeah,
so
just a little bit,
yeah.
just a little pinch.
I tell you what, I'm on board with this, even though I ain't gonna be around.
I
may
think
have
all 3 of you would be spectacular.
I think I might have the wife drive home at night, and so I can watch it on my phone. And
Yeah, make her do something, Terry.
hell yeah!
Jason says, "Mic drop."
Terry just wants to be able to take notes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's why I was kind of paying attention when we was up there and visiting you. I was listening to Aaron a whole lot. That's how I learned.
He's a good man.
I didn't learn
Oh, he's
enough, though. I guarantee I didn't learn enough.
You know,
Kyle,
he called
that's a
his first
negative.
race when he was 9 years old.
Wow. No, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He was sitting in front of the announcer's booth, and Ken Squire and Dave Moody, 2 names that you'd recognize from NASCAR. They look down and they see a 9-year-old kid going play-by-play through the entire race and not missing a beat. So the next race, they handed him the microphone and let him call it.
Oh,
9
that's
years old.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, isn't Ken
Who is that?
Squire from your area?
Ken Squire used to own Thunder Road.
Okay.
Who is that?
Who's that? Wait, Aaron.
Oh, New Aaron.
Yeah, I knew Aaron.
Aaron, I swear to God,
I love
if
New
you try to
Aaron.
pick me out, you stay away from me, Derek.
Oh, it's over here.
Oh, he's definitely taking you out. Look out for Talladega with him. Oh, he's definitely taking you out on your birthday. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll take him out every single race after that. Don't press your
you'd be
luck,
too
sir.
scared. You've never
Women
taken
hold a
anybody out.
grudge a lot longer. I
Mhm.
have accidentally taken people out. I took Chris Carroll out recently. I took Rick
Oh,
out at
you took him out
Daytona.
on purpose?
No, not on purpose. I
Oh,
wouldn't.
see, you won't purposely take somebody out.
Eric, I would. I wouldn't, Eric. You know
I would.
that.
I tell you what, Derek, he said he was racing with a bum shoulder last night. What did he finish last night? Derek Paulson, what, 7th, 8th? He didn't do bad.
Yeah, I mean, I helped him out by slowing him down going into the pits, and then he fucked me over, so.
I think
guess it was
he
a good
got
race for
one
him.
Also.
Trevor, we asked your favorite track. What track do you hate the most?
Watkins Glen.
Road course or oval?
Yes.
Anything. Which one do
We'll
you
say
hate the
oval.
most?
Oval. Everybody hates road courses.
What is that? New Hampshire.
Chris, you're not a fan of New Hampshire, are you?
My New Hampshire as much as Rick. Rick hates it.
Rick hates it, but he has an awesome rating there for some reason.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
His favorite was Texas, and what was the other one?
Me?
Yeah.
You.
Oh.
I think he said
Texas and Michigan.
Yeah.
So-
he said he liked Phoenix, so they reskinned it.
Mm-hmm.
So the Texas setup is out. Have you got it yet?
Of course.
Okay. So what are you looking for Texas? Do you think you have a? I think we're gonna have a lot of fast people at Texas. Amanda being one of them.
I think it's if Michigan and Nashville show anything as to how these cars handle at higher speed, it's going to come down to tires. You can be as fast as you want, but if you're going to burn up the tires, you're worthless at that point.
Yeah, it's a 202 lap race too. It's a long one.
Oh, that's a long
Ooh,
fucking
that
race. Holy
is.
Yeah,
shit.
Oh.
it's 202 laps.
Jesus, what's Mark trying to fucking kill us?
Well, and then you go to Pocono for 90 laps.
What?
Yep. Then you go to Rockingham for 240. And Talladega.
Might need a break before
114.
Talladega. Oh yeah, we're taking a break the week after.
114 laps for Talladega. That's a lot.
That's a long time to keep your car in one piece.
At Talladega.
Right.
You gotta know your drivers around you. Hence why a lot of times I'm like, Derek, just take it low, and I just let him go by.
So it's
You know,
probably
if
just gonna be me
Talladega's
and
that many laps, maybe I don't want to call it.
yeah, you're gonna be there all night. So
That's
basically,
some
it's
bullshit, Terry.
just gonna be me, you, and Philip because Aaron doesn't like to hang out with us when he's racing at super speedways. We have a plan, and then he's just like, "Oh, I'm going to the pits." We're like, "What?" That's not what we talked about.
Well, you know just as well as I do, Corey,
So maybe I'll push Philip to the win.
when the green flag drops, do you really have any friends?
No.
You're supposed to on super speedways with a team.
No.
Corey,
They will act like your friend to the last lap, and they will leave you out to dry.
I will say it again. I've said it before. T&A is like kindergarten cop. Like we're all well behaved, and then like all of a sudden it just turns to shit. We're all doing whatever the hell we want, yelling at each other and running around.
I love Gail Sherman to death, but if she's in first and I'm in second, I'm wrecking her ass to get the win.
Amanda, I'll tell you right now, if it comes to me and Amanda, she ain't getting a fucking win in BPL before me. I'll tell you that right now.
Pretty sure I am 2-0 against you trying to wreck me at racetracks where you lose control of your car and I don't.
No, I tail whipped you into the fence on the Charlotte one.
But I still held it a lot better.
I love
Oh,
you, Brad, but I would wreck you to win the race. I'm sorry, bud.
I was gonna say, I hope you read the chat.
All capital letters too. That's intense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think
we're gonna get a Discord later, and he's gonna chew me a new one.
I think I was chatting. I forgot to tell you this. I think I was chatting with Mike Hamlin since he just chimed in on one of his streams. I was talking about wrecking you at Talladega on your birthday, and he's like, "I'm like, fuck her. I'm like, she's on her own." And he's like, "Me and Dave will run with her." I was like, "Fuck you guys too." I'm like, "I'm gonna wreck you guys too with her."
You know what? She's probably getting
T&A's just gonna start teaming up with other teams at super speedways.
Well, so Trevor, like you didn't see me race last year was my first season. I just laid back constantly, and this year, 90% of the time, I'm still getting used to the tracks, and I like Xfinity over ARCA. You know, I don't try to drive over my head. I let people go by me. But there are a few tracks that I feel comfortable in just about every car. Charlotte, Talladega, Daytona, obviously Texas. I really like drafting, and I just love super speedways and large cookie cutters, and I feel comfortable at them, and those are the few. Like Nashville, it was an even playing field. I really liked the way it felt. I knew I could drive that middle to high line and dive it down in and get a really good run off the corner. When I'm comfortable. Sorry, Mike, I know or that pissed you off during your stream, but when I feel good about the car at a track with a line I'm running, I'm actually gonna race as hard as I can. Races like last night, where I know I'm gonna be a piece of shit to everybody, I move out of the way and I let them go.
Yeah, it's
And I'm
good
not
race
gonna do that in
etiquette.
Texas.
I kind of have that same mentality. Like if I'm racing somewhere and I know that I'm keeping a really good pace, I'm gonna race you for that position. If you just chase me down from 15 seconds, go ahead and go. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not gonna race you for that.
Yeah.
I like
But
racing everybody.
I think you have to do that, especially like with you getting used to the cars and whatnot and getting more comfortable in the car. Like there's gotta be those times where you get more aggressive because then if not, then everybody's just gonna think when they fly up on you, oh, she's just gonna let me go, so I don't have to
Yep.
worry about it.
So,
It's
like,
oh,
in terms of officials, I ran when I was trying to get my license up last season so I could get into the league. I ran as many as I could, but the ones that I ran the most, Texas,
That's a
Charlotte,
lot
different
of
tracks
laps
like
at
that.
Texas.
A lot. And I got a few wins at Charlotte and everything. I feel very comfortable there because if I'm able to win with the dipshits in the way they drive in officials and Texas and finishing well, um, I feel confident when I know the driving styles of the guys around me. I feel more confident in BPL without also being extremely aggressive. If I'm not as good, like when I got a chance to lead a little bit at Nashville, I knew my tires were shit. I got my couple laps and I got out of the way. And I know how to get out of the way safely too, where I don't take the whole field out and how to drop to the back, not being in the way.
right. You don't want to Kevin LePage the field.
Yeah.
Wow. So maybe he ain't heard forever.
I'm not a big fan of like super speedways since we're going there in a few weeks. Only because it's not even just the drafting part. It's so many people get into a super speedway like Dega and Daytona and they think that they're Johnny Hotshot now because they're fast and they can keep up with the field. And next thing you know, you're a couple rows back watching these cars and they're just doing this the whole time. It's like, can you hold a line, please? Because you're gonna cause a wreck.
We got
And
a couple of them.
that's what makes like super speedway like uncomfortable. If I'm not racing with a group of people that I like have raced with and understand how they race, like you get into officials and do super speedway, you tank in safety, take an I rating.
Jump into some of the
Gone.
practices ahead of time because obviously we want to practice in groups, but we've partnered up with other people, partnered up with Dalton and a few other people as well, and that's when Corey and Aaron were like, "Fuck everybody, we're not sticking to the plan."
Yeah,
And
fucking Aaron
I,
made me use up
yep,
all my gas to push him,
I
that
ended up,
cocksucker.
I think, with a third, staying in line, working with guys that I know their driving style, but sticking to their strategy, saving the fuel and getting up there. But we partner up like that. But there are quite a few where you're like, oh, I'm next to this one, and they're just. At first, I didn't really understand side drafting. Now I do, because at first I was like, are they side drafting or can they not hold a line? I know the difference now, and there's some people that I just let off and get away from because I know what's gonna happen.
Right.
I'm gonna team up with Team MFRD for Talladega. And I don't even need permission. I'm just gonna follow them all around.
I tell you what, and I'll say this now, there's a couple Speed Mafia guys I really like teaming up with. I've been behind them in a couple of the practices and like Rick Thompson and a few of them. I really like lining up with them if I get loose. Because here's the worst part about T&A. If we all, I love you guys to death. I'm married to one of you.
Here we go.
If we stick
yeah.
together, we're doing great. Then we all pit. One or two get a fucking speeding on pit road. One overshoots the shit out
Somebody
of their
leaves their
pit.
tires
The
on.
other one leaves their tires on, and we're all fucking spread out. So at that point, even if we wanted to stay together, we still have to abandon each other and find other teams to run with. And I usually end up with Speed Mafia and a group of guys that I really enjoy drafting with.
Or you get a teammate that'll jump out of line in front of you, going really slow, and you just run his ass over. Thanks, Philip. I love you.
Hey, Sam, that's what he said.
Didn't Derek run you over at Daytona?
Run me over?
Yeah,
Yes,
weren't you?
Josh, I do
Yeah,
like
they
drafting
caught
with
up to you. Was that the whole? Was that this year?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember,
it was.
we were coming. The pack was coming up on you, and Derek didn't slow up and just fucking
Yeah,
punied you in front of
yeah.
everybody.
After I told him, "Hey, I'm staying up high," something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I just
So
boom.
you guys ran these cars on the Super Speedway? You guys ran Daytona, right? At the beginning of the year?
Oh God,
Yeah.
yes. This is
You
our
can't
second
bump
season.
draft in these.
You
I was gonna
can.
say,
You
how
have
do
to
you
be.
can't?
You
I
have to
know
be
you touch
cautious because
somebody, they're going around.
I will tell you what, Jamie Walker practices in practice because he. So what I need still with some practice is being uncomfortable. So when Jamie jumps in our private practices,
I've been
he
trying,
will-
guys. It's hard.
Jamie puts his car right there and makes me like practice, and Aaron as well, not looking in the mirror. They both tell me stop driving out of your mirror. So between Aaron and Jamie doing that, it's extremely helpful. But they both bump me in the ARCA car, and if you can hold your wheel and you don't freak out, you can bump a little bit, just not a lot. You can't sit there and hang on, but you can give a bump. You got to let off right away.
Sam, you're not working that night.
Kind of like a bump and run type of deal.
Yep.
Sam's still got to run the cameras, so yeah, he has. He
Why?
does
You
have
just
to
said
work.
it to Rick. Rick runs the cameras.
Well, you can do that too.
But I would like to, can I relate her again? I would like to kind of hear everybody's opinion and yours too, Trevor. If you had the choice of what car we ran next year, what would it be?
Trucks
Because
or Xfinity?
Ew, trucks are so gross too.
I love
We
trucks.
did Xfinity last year.
I love the trucks.
The trucks, it's just
You
like
never
I do
ran
too.
the trucks. She skipped right from.
I was-
She never ran them in C.
I did one race.
No, you didn't. You kept running the ARCA car.
I fucking hated the trucks. It just was awful.
Thanks,
Trucks
Mr.
are-
Kilrow.
What do
And
you like about
truck-
the trucks?
I don't know. I just the
Ex-
trucks. The
Do they
trucks
still
are
blow
like
up
my
when you hit the
forte.
fucking wall with the side of them? Because that happened to me in the league, and that pissed me
no.
off about the trucks.
I don't think so. I couldn't. The last time I blew up a truck engine was when I was leaving the pits and I missed a shift.
Yeah. I think it was at old Atlanta. I came up and I smacked the wall, not hard, and it fucking blew my engine. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, it gets better too. I had a 9-second lead at the time. I got passed by the second place car. He's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're supposed to shift through the gears perfectly, not go from third gear
The first?
to second gear at 9,000 RPMs."
Oh, that doesn't work out?
No, the motor goes.
Ah. Well, that's
See,
no good for the race.
I'd personally like to see the Cup car next year. We did Xfinity last year. I wanted Xfinity this year, but we got stuck with ARCA. I wouldn't mind seeing the Cup car.
Now, if we go with the
No.
old Cup cars,
Oh, yeah, the old
I'm
ones.
good with the old Cup cars, but the next gen cars, no way.
No, I'm not paddle shifting every race because I refuse to do the bump forward, bump back. That's the only way
then
I run it is
I'd
just
have
the
to-
paddle shifter.
I'd have to reconfigure my shifter to turn it into a sequential shifter instead of an H pattern shifter, which can be done, but then I'd have to switch it back when I want to do
The
regular
sequential, is that just the front and back, front and back?
racing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I
So
have
it's
the
almost
H,
like
right?
paddles, left, right.
Oh, yeah, no, I like the H pattern. I'm keeping her busy.
Yeah, it's getting close to dinner time, so she's getting antsy.
Aw,
I want the Skip Barber car.
what's that?
I think I've only ran that car like one time.
Is that the old school
I
Indy
love
car?
that. Nah, it's like one of the first cars on the roadside that you can get into.
Maybe I you know what? I might have ran that a couple times just because I had a situation. I think it was a couple years ago, to where I got invited to run the Daytona 24, and the team owner was like, "Hey, if you can get your rating up to that B class, I'll buy the car for you." And I was like, and I grinded. Don't know how. I think my I rating or my safety rating in road is like a B3 something. I think it's like a 1200 I rating. It's like I'm horrible at road courses. If I had to like pick one road course I actually like, it would be Daytona's road course.
Chris, that's what you should do for the broadcast. Oh, you probably can't do it because you probably got to set up your thing. You should do a start and park. Do one lap, and then park, and then hop in the booth.
So we're
Oh, I could.
advocates on starting parks. Corey and I searched when we were on vacation in Florida. I was following him with like his laptop or something. No, you had your laptop. I was following you with a bunch of other
Yeah, I
wires
didn't let
and
you carry my
headset,
laptop.
carrying around a golf course, trying to find a good connection so we could do a starting park.
I could do it. It would just look funny.
What?
Going on my chat here. What the hell's going on?
We're talking a lot about different cars for next season.
Fuck super late models. I mean, they're fun on the short tracks, but I don't like where that fucking A bar is. I can't see anything.
The eight pillar.
Yeah, that thing. Told you
So
I
where
don't car good.
exactly are you on the West Coast, Trevor?
Right. What was that?
Where exactly are you on the West Coast? Here in Cali? Where are you?
I live in Arizona.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's hot.
I'm like right on the border of Arizona, California, Nevada, like right there in that corner. I can be in 3 different states in 15 minutes.
Damn.
That's fun.
What do you do for a living, if you don't mind? That's how we always.
Yeah, don't
kinda
worry about it. I
curious.
gotta go. Bye.
I'm the assistant parts manager at our Chevy dealer.
I was
Then
a
he goes
parts
to
guy for a
Nevada
little
and
bit.
works with the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah.
Chevy Buick GMC. I've been there about 3.5 years, but I worked in the automotive industry my whole life. I was a service writer for like 10 years, and then I finally got over the service writing. I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. And the opportunity came up at the Chevy store, and I was like, because growing up working, doing the service writing and whatnot, there was no room to grow. And I'm always a person that I can't settle for not being able to move. Like I want to progress and get to the top. So when I got this opportunity, I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to grow and progress my career in the automotive industry. So I jumped on it, and I mean, going from a little parts guy to assistant manager in 3.5 years must be doing something right.
Heck yeah, nice.
All right, I'll let you in a
Didn't
second.
somebody else in here kind of do that too? Going from a dealership, now he owns his own place.
Maybe. Yeah.
Spectacular place, by the way.
Yes, awesome little place.
Use code Sherman there. Get yourself free oil change. South Burlington, Vermont. Go there. Priority Auto.
Oh,
That's right.
Use Savage Ed code to get that 20% off.
No.
The only one I'm
Terminator.
kind
No?
of really expecting
You gotta
is
go on their website.
Kyle Wellman.
Yeah.
He won't find the link on the website. Go to www.priorityauto.com/code redeem and then type in Shermanator, and then you'll get yourself your coupon for your free oil change.
That's the one. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta go let this
That's
dog
the
out.
one.
All right, buddy. We'll be right here.
I like the color of that chair. It's like a turtle.
Turtle.
What?
Look at the
His
color of
chair.
the chair. He's got a big
That
Pooh Bear
big
back
poo
there.
in his background. What does he do with
I
that
always
thing?
stalk everybody's background. Yeah.
Creeper.
Yeah, I always look like that is a fucking gigantic Pooh Bear.
Oh yeah, if you guys haven't yet, subscribe to True Sim Productions on YouTube. You can hear Terror Bear, Sam, broadcast our races.
Yeah,
And then
it's
Chris and Rick are fucking kicking the doors, taking over for a night.
Hell yeah.
tell you what, like we stayed up after the race last night and we watched the replay, and it's just amazing what you guys did in such a short amount of time, pulling everything together, all the graphics, the overlays, all that stuff, getting it up and running. Like that was a lot of work. I just can't believe, like, there was some input from outside and everything, but like especially Sam, he stayed up. I mean, we saw it, whether admin channel, pit stall, like he stayed open for anybody to jump in, and he went balls to the wall to get that set up.
Yeah, most definitely. And I am so proud of what Sam has done. Again, like you just said, with outside help, we had a little bit of help Mark, Corey's, I think, done a
And
couple
if
things.
like he said, if you haven't subscribed,
I haven't done
guys,
shit,
jump
Terry.
on,
Don't
subscribe.
say I did anything. I didn't do anything.
I thought you made a couple.
Yeah, before.
I think we're still using them.
Yeah, but
So we just moved them
I didn't
over,
help
but
out
we
this
still.
week. No, you guys did a fuck ton of work this week.
Well, don't say you guys. Sam, I would say, done 99.9% of everything. Mark helped out a shit ton. Tanner helped out a
Saw
bunch.
Michael Falk jumped in there a bit and everything. There was
Yeah.
some community effort, but Sam went balls out to make sure he got that accomplished in time.
Well, we're just so glad that it. I mean, because we found out basically Monday night what was going to happen. And then, boom, I mean, Sam was full board into this, and he kept asking me about what we might need. Or I asked him what we might need that I can help out the best that I can. And I helped out, I mean, just a fraction.
Well, the stuff is so like if you don't do that stuff often,
Right.
it's very confusing. There's so many different programs that he had to take care of and switch over. It's baffling to the rest of us who don't do it often.
Exactly. Then getting everything set up here in our Discord, of course, and it's just a lot of behind the scenes that nobody really sees. And Chris, you've had these headaches before, and that was helping. Oh yeah, thanks, Sam. I mean, that's what I've done it for us. But it's a big process that it seems like it took forever, but it only took. I think Sam told me Saturday morning or afternoon we was ready to go live right then and there. It's like Saturday morning. So Sam busted his ass to get all that done. So big thumbs up to him. Big thank you to everybody that's on board. And
Well,
helped
and
us.
like Sam said, there's little things like the naked eye won't obviously always be able to catch it, but the new camera angles, like we were previewing them this weekend in Discord and catching the different angles and the stuff that they can do with the new package that they picked up and Terry helped get that for us and the little things like that, trying to make it a little bit better, a lot more better than it was. If anybody's got suggestions and stuff, constructive criticism. I can't
Jesus.
say
Oh
it.
yeah.
It's not that hard of a
Suggestions.
word. Suggestions.
But it's always helpful, and just the camera package alone. If you guys go back and watch it, you're like, wow, I don't usually see that camera angle.
Right.
Like it's a cool little addition.
I don't know if Sam used it last night because I was too busy. I'm trying to watch the race. But there is in that pack, you can actually look at the driver from like the passenger seat. That was pretty cool. He
No,
was
I
showing
don't.
me a
I don't
little
think
bit
he
of
used
that
that one, but
yesterday.
yeah, I saw it when we were practicing. He was going through them all. I saw
Yeah,
that. Yeah, that
that's
one's pretty
pretty cool.
badass. Like
And
you
there's
said, that's
some-
gonna be cool when we get the in-car cameras back to show that, and then show the driver, and you can see him move his little hands and move his little hands.
You know what? If we give Sam time enough,
Stupid push
I
talk.
bet-
I can use one hand.
if we give Sam time enough, maybe he can superimpose our actual faces on the driver's helmet or something while they're in the car.
I don't think we can do that, Terry, but
That'd
that's a
be
good
funnier than hell,
suggestion.
though.
That's a good suggestion.
So the only downfall we had last night with everything was that the side by side.
Oh, sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, he's got Look
Yeah,
at
he
that.
can't hear us. We'll wait for him to do
Look
it.
at him rocking those. guns.
Yeah, sun's out, guns out, right? Yeah, look at I'm tearing it up.
Aaron Bach over, he's throwing you.
Oh yeah,
right there.
look at we have a new Aaron
Oh,
with a new
shit.
name that's
So
way
Trevor,
cooler.
if
Then we
you,
got a new guy that doesn't wear sleeves.
so Trevor
No,
didn't
I
probably
hate
see last year's, but Aaron Bachhover, our teammate that doesn't have a picture or anything ever, you don't have him appear in the Shop Talk studio. Pull him up and let everybody see him. Aaron does not like sleeves, so that is why it's dubbed a Bachhover shirt.
Where do you want me to pull him from?
Where's his angry bouncer picture?
I don't know. I'm not putting that in here with fucking 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, you can make it happen.
Yeah, no. Typically, like when I get home or it's the weekend,
You know
I'm
what,
usually
hang
in
on,
a cutoff
Trevor,
shirt
I'm
like this
sorry.
and shorts.
he he was spinning back and forth, but it looked like the camera was up high, like he was standing there just twirling. Like I'm like, is he just? I'm like, oh, he's in his chair.
Yeah, I'd like to be comfortable when I'm home.
I wear
No problem
sweatpants and
there.
a tank top. As soon as I walk in the door, sweatpants, tank top, doesn't matter what temperature it is. That's what I wear when I'm not at work.
Right.
She's lying. She's lying.
Oh,
for a
we
fact
got no
she's
more
lying.
porn bots anymore in the stream. That's sad.
Damn. Now where am I going to get my?
Yeah.
from?
It was easy. I just could watch the race and be like, let me click on this link real quick.
The race is now starting to get boring.
Yeah, hang on. Let me pause it. I'll click on this link and then I'll come back in a little bit.
But you know what? I'm glad that we have that. That had to set that to chat only. I mean, it was just
I
subscribers only.
thought you were happy we had the links that you could click.
No. So again, everybody who's watching this, if you see the stuff on Facebook, share it out to your family, friends, and tell them to subscribe and all
Yeah,
that
like
stuff.
it on Facebook and get your friends and family to like the videos and subscribe to it and check them out, even if it's for a few minutes here and there.
Helps us out a ton. And as we work through this process, and Sam, like I said, he's only got one more thing to really take care of, and I'm sure he'll get that fixed by Texas.
Well, he better.
He better.
He needs that shit ready to go for Talladega.
What else?
So I'm curious, Trevor, do you play other games?
Derek, do
you
that.
just iRace? Like, are there certain games that you play? We're scrap mechanic people, by the way.
Amanda is. I mean, I like Scrap Mechanic, but she's very addicted to it. Where
I like Tropico.
we're actually giving her intervention, and she's having a break because Chris can't participate. So we're like, let's take a little break. She's like, I got Scrap Mechanic withdrawal because we didn't play last weekend because we went golfing. We were outside instead of playing Scrap Mechanic.
I played enough outside as a kid. I'm 40 years old almost. I'll sit inside on my computer if I
Yeah,
want.
I told her, I'm like, let's wait for the snow. We got a lot of snowy months where we can play Scrap Mechanic.
Right.
So, do you
yeah,
like certain games?
Outside of iRacing, I typically try to do iRacing a couple nights just to stay racing, you know what I mean? But other than that, I'm usually playing Warzone with some friends or Farming Simulator 22.
Oh, it's so gay.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
you know, for me, it's
Jeez.
relaxing.
Derek plays it.
Other than that, no, I used to be like really big into Atlas, but other than that, it's usually iRacing, Farming Sim, or Warzone.
Corey has a golfer that we do every
Yeah,
week.
you like golf?
I actually, it's funny that you said that because I was about to say 2K21 every once in a while.
Oh, we're in there all week.
Yeah, we have tournaments every week.
It's another game that I really like.
That's
I used to
sending
play
the
with
link.
friends, and then
I'll
they
send
all
you
kind of
the
moved
info
to other
on
things.
that.
Oh, I'm down.
We did a mini golf one. Little
Yeah, we
putt-putt
started a new
course.
season, and the first tournament was mini golf.
You just
I
have to
got a hole
remember,
in
I am
one.
on the
Corey
West
did
Coast,
not.
so you're gonna have to give me time, okay?
You get a full week.
Yeah,
to
you
do
get
it,
a full
I
week
think.
to play your 4 rounds.
I've already played 2.
How is it?
It sucks.
Is it?
Yeah, the wind's terrible.
Oh yeah, it's we played a couple fantasy courses. That's why.
I
Yeah,
heard that
wind's
Michael
terrible.
Falk rage quit this week in the mini golf and stopped playing. And I will say I lost 8 strokes on the last hole of the 4th round because it went out of bounds, and there's no fucking way to get it back up there. So I maxed out on strokes and I finished -26. I was really fucking angry.
I max out on strokes, and I go finish watching the race. You get it, Terry?
Gross.
Well, that's. I'm arguing with Bach over for some reason.
You do not acknowledge him in text. If he wants to talk to us, he can join Shop
Oh
Talk
yeah, here
like
he goes.
a T&A member. You do not acknowledge him.
We've already
in
done.
text.
We've done an hour and 15. Well, we'll say an hour and 10
No.
minutes talking about racing, and then we
Yeah.
switched the thing, and then he's like, "Well, you guys leave talk about racing."
Yeah, he starts bitching that we talk about other games and stuff.
That's because he doesn't computer well, doesn't know how to get other games,
Yeah.
unless it's solitaire on his phone.
I'm sure you probably gotta talk him through that too, how to download it.
No, he'll text you, bud.
I mean, you can continue to talk of racing. How about Busch Light for the win on
Oh
Sunday night?
shit!
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Kevin Hart.
Yes, he did.
Oh, see, it's like a little Backover. Backover
Yeah.
loves Harvick.
Yeah, he does. He gets a boner over Harvick.
Terry, we've
Yes.
replaced him. We got a guy with a name. We got Trevor that
There we
wears
go.
sleeveless shirts and loves Bush and
And
loves
Harvick.
Kevin
Yep.
Harvick. See, Backover, you're easily replaceable.
Hey, listen. I'm my own person. I'm not replacing nobody.
Aw. Aaron's like, fuck this guy. I'm
Oh,
wrecking
yeah.
him at
I'm
Texas.
waiting for the text to come through right now after that statement.
Yeah, so am I.
A lot of capital letters and exclamation points. He gets
Rocky,
jelly.
you can
Don't get
replace me.
jelly.
I don't care.
Don't make us send you to the jelly school, Aaron. Calm
Yeah.
down.
We already got the A down there.
Call it
I was
PTA.
actually a huge Tony Stewart
Oh,
fan, and
holy
when Tony
shit.
got out of the car,
Tony.
I had to get with somebody that was still part of Stewart Haas, and it's like, it's gonna have to be Harvick. Harvick's my boy, and he
Aw.
ran the 29.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. So hear me out real quick.
Oh, God.
Here
I'm
we
in.
go.
I ignore him when
we
he
could
says
steal Trevor, then we get the T back. We already got the A.
Oh.
And we lost Terry. Aaron.
And we keep it going.
Trevor, you might want to think about that, man, because tell you what, you get some pretty cool shit when
Yeah,
you race
look
for
at all the
T&A
cool
Motorsports,
stuff.
man.
I can easily change the
Look at
store.
You get some pretty cool shit when you do T&A. Oh, here, let's look at the back of this.
I was gonna say it. You
Oh,
got
wait
me
a minute.
sold.
I
It-
ain't done.
it's flex
I
fit.
ain't done. I
Fuck
ain't
you,
done.
Brad Lawson.
Get your own tea.
Fucking guy doesn't have any sponsors on his car.
Brad's
We got-
jelly too. Brad's jelly
Yeah.
too.
Trying to get all
Brad's
that in
super
there.
Hey, get
jelly.
Got these
posters,
cool things.
hats. You get mouse pads, koozies.
Now,
I
if
mean,
you go,
We
if
could
you go
wrap
to
that
Savage-
bitch tomorrow.
if you ever go to Savage Edge to their to the actual Savage Edge plant where
Right
they make
here.
everything, you can actually do this too. You can actually make one of your own.
We have a
It
kid
looks like a
section.
dick.
It's a Terry daycare until Corey got home from work. I'm like, Terry, here's some markers and a blank
Yeah,
mouse
right.
pad. Philip and I, the adults, are gonna sit over here, like go color for a little bit. It
No,
worked.
Kyle,
It
it was
kept you
BS
quiet for
racing.
about
It wasn't
15
BK.
minutes.
It was BS racing.
Oh, I got one more thing to show him.
Oh, shit.
Definitely show and tell.
Here's my dick.
So what a show and tell T&A shop talk.
Hey, you get a little
Look at
coaster.
that
That
little
These little cool
coaster.
things.
I thought they were bigger when I got them.
No, dude. My
He's like, they're so small. I'm like,
Yeah,
just fucking
I'm just
send
gonna.
the Terry.
I just kept throwing. I think Aaron got a couple. I think I made some of mine with the Sherman on it and threw them into Aaron's bag. I'm like, look, he gets free coasters.
I think these are cool, bud. I really like these.
I do too. Mine is on my toolbox.
Oh, hold on. I got
We
more
have
shit.
fun. T&A, we try to make sure it's a family and we're silly and actually having fun. Like, competition's great and striving to be the best is great. We'd rather have fun. We're probably not going to have the best in the winning.
I'll tell you what.
championship.
If one of us wins the race,
Whoa.
holy fuck. We better hop in our Discord. We're gonna be partying all night. I'm calling out work.
Hell yeah.
Trevor's like reading.
What, are you
Yeah, I
reading
know,
notes?
it
What kind of notes you got there?
And you get cool shit like this from Savage Edge.
Aw, you still have that?
I
Aw.
do.
We
Oh,
still have
sorry,
like a
Trevor, what'd you
3-year-old
have?
birthday card.
What you got, Trevor?
It's got notes. What's that?
This is my 9-year-old's homework for the night.
Jesus.
Oh, you doing her homework for her?
Him? No,
Him?
no. My daughter's 13.
Make the 13-year-old do the homework for the 9-year-old.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's her allowance. We'll give you $10 if you get him an A.
Yeah.
Teamwork, guys.
So,
Teamwork.
Trevor,
Do what
check
you
your
will.
inbox real quick. I think I've sent you a contract.
you guys are ridiculous.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, Chris, we gotta look ahead, right?
I'm actually
We do.
surprised Brad is not blowing up my phone right now.
He's
Isn't this
blowing
Yeah, you got.
He's blowing
Fuck
up
you.
chat. I
Don't
can
think
see
about
it in
that.
up more capital letters.
this is silly season, isn't it?
It is.
Trevor, I
what you
mean,
can,
I could get
and then,
endless amounts of sleeveless
I'll help you
T-shirts
with
I
what
could
you
send
can't
you
figure out.
with turtles on them.
If you have use for the sleeves, we could send you the sleeves as well.
I'll cut the sleeves off and say, hey, if you
We
want to
don't
reattach them, you can.
buy sleeveless shirts. We buy shirts and cut the sleeves off so they are true shirts like that. So
Oh, Brad
we'll send you
Lawson's
the
trying to
sleeves.
hunt me down in Texas.
What do you mean, Corey? Do it, Brad. Do it.
You gotta catch me. I'm gonna be so fast.
We got multiple laughy faces on that. Love it. Love it. But that's like, sadly, a bunch of people, not a bunch. There was a select few who forget. Like, we're here to have fun. Yeah, race, compete, try to win, have fun. Like, it's all about this kind of stuff, laughing and just having fun.
Oh, when you lap me. Oh, okay. You gotta get around me to lap me.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Oh,
Deep.
I'm a Brad Lawson fangirl now.
Oh, what the fuck? You said you were a Chris Carroll fangirl.
I am a Chris Carroll fangirl.
Boy, you're
Is-
just a tramp, aren't you? You just
Yep.
you go
Jamie's
through-
VR went to shit. Taylor doesn't pay any attention to her. Now she's on to Chris Carroll.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
On that note, I think it's time to go make dinner.
Oh.
But in all honesty, if you have to go, I mean, we're not going to force you to stay in here. I know you got little ones to worry about, but
So what is that ink on your arm? I'm curious.
It is actually a baseball ripping out of my arm. I grew up playing baseball. I was actually pretty successful in it, and I actually got
What
to
position?
try out for shortstop.
Nice.
I actually got to try out for the LA Dodgers, but I had suffered a knee injury when I was in the 8th grade, and the doctor basically had told me that my body grew faster than my bones did, so I would never be able to play again without wearing a knee brace. And when I went to the tryout, even though I did really good, they were like, you're a really good ball player and we could probably use you, but we could see your knee brace through your pants. And unfortunately, that puts you as well.
That sucks.
Jeez.
That kind of ended the baseball career. So
now
now
I
I
have
racing.
that's a hell of an excuse too. I like that. My body grew faster than my bones. That's my problem.
No,
Yeah.
Terry, that's taffy.
Yeah, it's 3 pounds of taffy a week.
I didn't get a hold of Rob. I'm out.
All right, y'all. Well, it's been fun. I'm
All right,
gonna
man.
take off and go.
I guess we'll get out of
Thanks
here
for getting
too.
in. Yeah, let's just
Thanks
shut
for
it
joining
down.
us. Yeah, I mean, we only got 6 minutes.
Oh,
left.
yeah, it was
I mean,
fun.
we can't say any
Brad.
other stupider shit in 6 minutes.
Stupider? Is that a word?
Mm.
I think that's pretty stupid on
It's
its own.
very suggestion.
My
think
mouth
it's
was
time-
dry.
I think it's time for Trevor to leave. I think
right.
somebody just said it's time to get out.
Yeah. Tell your
That was-
tell your
that was
fucking
my wife
internet
making
friends you
sure
gotta
that
go.
Everybody knows that she did all the prep work, so all I gotta do is go put it on the smoker.
Nice.
Oh,
There you
that's
go. Do what you gotta
nice.
do. Thank you.
Easy
Do it,
peasy.
buddy. Do it.
Yeah, thanks a
All
lot.
right,
man.
everybody.
And-
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us, Trevor. And we will see you guys next Monday night after Texas, where it's Brad Lawson's going to wreck me. Watch the broadcast. Like and follow TSP on True Sim
YouTube.
Productions on YouTube and Facebook. Do all that shit. And we will see you guys next Sunday night.
Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.